have to look at it and figure out how much value it's adding or detracting from the property. And in most cases, it's going to add value. The formula that we use is the monthly saving times 80 adds the approximate value of that system. But that's going to vary.
In Westfield, the guy's got solar panels. It's facing the right way, and he's got a giant tree up above blocking the panels, and you're like, what the heck is wrong with that? Like, so, can you lop those trees, branches down? So, but we're gonna get into all that stuff. But if you have any other questions about mortgages or how solar, buying a house with solar panels affects you getting a mortgage, have any questions?
You were talking about looking at the lease. I mean, it's an electric bill, or
no? You have a leasing agreement whoever supplies the solar panel.
Right.
So when we get all that paperwork and we include it into the application, so when the underwriter reviews it, because we have to see what is the cost, the worst case scenario cost that the people have to pay as far as leasing the solar panel, because there is a cost to it. But of course, you're saving money on, by paying like a lower electric bill, so it balances out and it ends up being in your favor. But the bank, the mortgages companies, they're like, well, what's the worst case scenario? Bottom line. We don't care if they're going to end up saving money. We want to know what the worst case scenario is going to be. So that's what.
5 years ago, I've been in the industry for 7 years. 5 years ago, I decided that I needed to partner with real estate professionals, because the biggest objection to going solar when I started was, let me speak to my realtor and see how they feel about it, right? And that always sent some area of concern. So I decided to become a partner, hence the name. And if any of you don't know who I am on social media, I am your partner in solar, right? Real estate professionals, they have partners. They have their title partner, the realtors have their mortgage partners, the mortgage guys have their realtors, they have the title company. I'm going to make sure that solar is part of that real estate space. Because 5 years ago, if you couldn't sell a house with solar, it's okay, it's just a few. 5 years from now, if you can't sell a house that has solar on it, that's a problem. Because as we drive, and you reference Westfield, as we drive back and forth in our towns, it seems like maybe every 15th house is a solar home now. So I figured, hey, as opposed to having to fight against the powers that let me join them, right? So I'm going to discuss a couple items. That piece, and this is beautiful because I'm learning also, the piece where they're appraising the value of the solar, what your monthly savings is, that they can do 8 times that to give you value, that's additional value for that homeowner. That number is relative, right? It may change. So when a real estate professional approaches a home and that home has solar, I don't expect you to be the solar expert. I actually hope that a real estate professional would contact Wayne and say, hey, listen, this home has solar on it. And I'll always ask you to find 2 things. The first thing is you want to get a copy of the solar agreement. Because a lot of homeowners don't know if they actually have a lease or if they own their system, right? So get a copy of the solar agreement. Now, not every solar deal that's sold, just like anything else, is in the best interest of the client. So the second piece that I want you to ask for is a copy of the utility bill. When we take the solar agreement, it will tell you what percentage of that customer's electricity should be covered. And so now you can cross-reference, right? If they're saying, hey, I got a system that covers 95% of my electricity bill, then you should be able to see a utility bill that reflects that. That'll tell you if the system is sized correctly, it'll tell you if the system is performing, right? Once you have that, do yourselves a favor, do your clients a favor, contact your partner in solar. I have no financial vested interest in that transaction, but selfishly, my goal is to be a resource.
I'm here to introduce Ray Navarrete. He used to be a professional baseball player. How cool is that? Now he is working for Levine Financial Group, and they apparently do it all. Whether you have banking needs, investing needs, you want to talk about insurance, How did I do? Did I do okay? Did I forget anything?
No, that's pretty good.
Okay. Oh, and he's a new dad. So congratulations. Yes, newly married, new dad, and we're practically neighbors because we're like he's the next town over from me. It turns out. So.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you.
Here we go.
Yes. Okay. So my fellow number one, Wendy Kushnicki, right? Independent cooking consultant for the Pampered Chef. Right away, I'm already stoked. I know my wife and I are gonna love this. So all of your, your cooking, kitchen, your needs. So all the material you would need to cook. What's really cool about this company is the fundraising abilities, special events. People that are getting married, you can use this for a registry. So I know, like I already said, I repeated myself, but I know my wife and I, we love to cook, we love to eat. We also love, now that things are reopening, thank goodness, we love to host our family and friends. And I know that this is something that we're definitely gonna take advantage of, so this is really, really cool. So if anyone loves to cook and eat, please.
Nicely done, guys.
Jen Wilder. Jen Wilder is the founder of the founders of Business Connects, and she's also, I always say Secretary General, but she's the CEO of Secretary Central. And then Jen also helps you all your internet needs, all your social media, big on LinkedIn. You have a question on LinkedIn? You want to market on LinkedIn? Talk to Jen. Yeah, and she interviews. What else does she? We should do the short list. What doesn't she do? One of her favorite things is gardening. If you can't find her on the phone, you can find her in her garden at home.
Where she uses pizza boxes to make sure that the things go perfectly.
Damn,
I remember that.
You remembered. Good job, Jim.
Right.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, Steve John Boy. When you need your mortgage, you need a mortgage for residential, commercial, first-time homeowners, refinancing,
Everybody.
for your refinancing for your solar panels, and Steve's office, his new office, will be opening in Cranford.
Right.
So you could do him a solid and go to businessconnectsnj.com, check out his profile and share it with your LinkedIn peeps and introduce him to the people that need to know him. And fun fact about Steve, we have some gardening in common, but besides that, Steve is an avid tennis player. So, ready? 4.
That's one thing Jill doesn't
I am Jill Ryan, Ryan Consulting. I wear a lot of hats. I am co-founder of Business Connects. I am just been announced as the restaurant manager of Ray's Bistro. We are here for your catering needs. But my main thing is I love to brainstorm. So if somebody has an idea that they want brainstorm, I'd love to sit down and brainstorm your idea. I did this with Jake and Julie, who couldn't make it today, and this is how we came up with this. And my fun fact about me is I enjoy spending time with my grandbaby.
Bar mitzvahs, christenings, pretty much anything. This is your girl right here. And for the real estate aspect, if you're having an open house or you want some staging done, beautiful fall florals, right here. I've seen many of the designs and they're elegant and smell beautiful, and I'm a big flower. I have flowers all over my house. Yeah, when you see that big purple thing outside, which is awesome. So, use clothes.
Thank you.
She works with both individuals, families, and businesses, tax strategies, all your life events. She wants to get into doing annuities, and I'm very excited for her. I think she's got it. And what really makes her unique, she said, most of her peers, her age, are not getting into her field. I said, that gives you such an incredible advantage, because they always say, see what everybody else is doing, go the other way. And I congratulate her for doing that.
Bob was in the past worked as an IT person, and then he transitioned to the painting, residential and commercial. He's been in the business 5 years as a painter. He does throughout New Jersey, several offices, or I believe North Jersey.
Well, I have one
Central.
office, and then there's a bunch of 5 stars throughout the state.
There you go. Thank you. We have something in common. We have grandkids. He's a father of 3 and 2 grandkids. And I'll let you do the other part on my end. And what else? You played, you did wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling.
Yeah, in high school. And he's a great, for the little bit that I got to know you, he seems to be a very decent and nice guy.
Oh, thank you.
I'm pretty sure we're all gonna need at one point some painting, some refreshing at home, so here's the guy.
Well, thank you. Well, this is Fran. She's in the real estate business. She works for Riker. She's a realtor right now, but working on her broker's license. And we have a thing in common. We're both going to work with our siblings or our kids. I work with my son. She's working with her daughter. Daughter's working on her license to sell real estate. And Fran likes working with the buyers.
Yes.
And she'll work with the sellers, but she prefers working with the buyers. She enjoys that more. And that excitement, I guess, of buying the new home. And I enjoy that when the painting project's done and the customer's, wow, I can't imagine. That gives you a little bit of a chill, right?
Yes.
So, and I think that, and she covers all of New Jersey. She's also a national rep on the National Hispanic Realtors Association.
Not right. Yes.
And that's it. She's a great person.
I remember seeing the canal rep in Waterside.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember you too, but I don't remember exactly which event.
You look familiar, but I'm not. I've just joined there. I'll be at the one in Union.
In Union?
Next week, right?
Next week,
On the
yeah.
7th.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be there.
We might even think about partnering up with them, because I was speaking with another realtor who said he's part of it, so we're gonna think about doing that
Also
thing.
with Carlos.
Yeah.
He's also with the Somerset now rep, which is good, guys. Something, you know, it's a great investment. If you guys want to do also some, marketing with us, it's excellent. Believe me. All right, thank you, guys.
I'm gonna introduce Lisa here. She's with Prime America, and she can help you get out of debt. She can help you get out of bankruptcy. She can help you retirement and also insurance. Correct?
Right, yeah.
Look at that. So she's a woman of all trades, just like Jack is a jack of all trades. So I'm very impressed. She actually has a motorcycle license. That's really something. I used to drive when I had no brains myself. Just kidding. But the other thing that's really interesting is that she's a woman of many tattoos. She's got about 6 of them? 3. So sorry. My imagination overtakes me. But the thing is that she didn't get married in Las Vegas, but she got her first tattoo there. And where did she go? The fellow from Motley Crue, the band, that's really like, oh my God. He has a tattoo parlor, and that's where she got her first tattoo from.
At the age of 40.
At the age of 40. And she doesn't look even 40.
So we have Flint Gennari. He does video, right, and photography for businesses. He would love to, like he's doing right now, he's videoing this. He has a YouTube channel that he puts all that stuff on. It's great. All his videos that he does himself are funny, and you really need to check him out and subscribe to his channel. Little fun fact about him that I learned was that he was one of the first to do graffiti in New York, and is well known around the world and in the artist world. So yeah.
I don't know.
And when he likes to travel, he likes to get lost, because then he can just, putz around and meet new people and see new things and all that good stuff. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
He is Wayne, your partner in solar, just so you know. Keep an eye out. He does have a lot of great content coming out, a lot of really cool videos where they go up with drones and seeing the top of the house, things like that, where you can see the solar panels and see how everything works. Fun fact, Wayne plays a lot of basketball, and he has more than once hurt himself doing so. That's fun, isn't it, I guess?
That's why he listens to Jack.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, Joe.
So, here we have Jake Mueller, but not just Jake Mueller. He's Jake of all trades, right? Primarily insurance. Are you paying too much for property, casualty? Do you know if things have changed where you might want to have your insurance reviewed? Come out, take a look, right? Now, the insurance is the primary, but as Jake of all trades goes, there are more trades to it. So Jake is also the owner of a Second Chance bookstore.
Co-owner, but yes. Gotta give credit where credit's due.
Second Chance bookstore, co-owner, where you can go find gently used books, give them a second chance at life and help someone. Additionally, there's more.
Wait, there's more.
There's more. He does the most awesome paintings, right? Lisa, was it your dog?
Yeah.
Right? Does really, really good portraits. So if you have a fur baby that you want to have hand painted, talk to Jake. And now,
There's more.
all of that can be found on his website. Now, I've said it 3 times, so can anyone guess? And I'm gonna say just the folks who don't know through Business Connects what his website might be? Jake of all trades. See that?
.info.
Fun fact, everybody's seen Deadpool?
Yes.
Jake does the most awesome Deadpool, singing Deadpool that you ever see, because he also works with Jay McLaughlin and the Haunted History Productions as one of the cast members. So, your insurance needs, again, I don't think there's anyone in the room here that does not have insurance for automobile or home, but you want to give him a call so that he can take a look at it and make sure that you're properly protected. Jake Mueller, Jake of all trades.